Hi guys, I hope you're doing alright today. Today I would like us to have a chat about the surest way not to fail. The surest way not to fail. This method has been tested and tried, and it is indeed fail-proof. Would you want to hear it? Let me even come closer. The surest way not to fail is to not try at all. Because the thing is, as long as you try, trust me, you're going to fail. Sometimes failure is inevitable. The only way you can avoid failing is if you just sit back, relax, and not try to do anything. But why are we even afraid to fail in the first place? The reason is, number one, we are so afraid of disappointment. Tell me, have you used this statement before? I know I have. I am a perfectionist. I am a perfectionist is just a euphemism for I'm too scared to try and fail. That's what I think. The second reason why we are so afraid of failing is the shame and embarrassment. I almost said embarrassment. We are so scared of feeling ashamed and feeling embarrassed because we failed. The third reason is tied to the second reason, our ego. It's such a dent to our ego to fail. Such a dent. But let me tell you two small stories, personal stories, to illustrate this. The first time I really had to confront failure was in 2019 at the Kenya School of Law after I had sat my bar exams. Trust me, I had done everything I possibly could have done to prepare for those exams. For the first time in my life, I had even slept severally, 5 hours in a day. And the Kenya School of Law was not easy in the first place. And also other personal extenuating circumstances. Of course, for everyone sitting the bar exams, the prayer is to get 9 passes, 9. When the results came, of course, there were papers that were really, really tough. Surprisingly, I had done quite well in them. But when the results came, it was P for pass, P, and then there was an F. That was my first big L. I didn't take it so kindly on myself. I asked myself so many questions. I beat myself up so badly. Come on, give me a break. I was not used. I had never really flunked a paper before. All through life, all through primary school, high school, university, and bruised through life. Sometimes coming to a close close shave with failure. Like this one time I got a 08/40 in Insha in Form 4. Guys, I cried for sure. But this one for Kenya School of Law, because there's even a lot of money involved, even to have a remark. And money was not easy to come by then. My parents were sacrificing a lot for me to sit the bar exams. So that L really hit me in my gut. Now let's juxtapose this with my friend's story. A very close friend of mine was also sitting the bar exams a bit later. She decided that she was going to defer and sit them at a later time because she didn't think she was ready enough. The moment I had her say this, I could see what was happening here. She was scared of failing, and for good reason, because anyone who's been through Kenya School of Law knows that things can go either way. There's a probability you're going to pass, there's a probability you're going to fail. I don't know how it is these days, but at least then. Even before joining Kenya School of Law, we were always told those stories, you know. So I told her, no, look here, I think you're prepared, which I knew she was. Don't be afraid of trying. You sit those papers. She sat them, and guess what, guys? Guess what? Your guess is as good as mine. She passed all the 9 passes, all the 9 papers, 9 P's, the coveted 9 P's, first try. What these 2 stories show me is that, number 1, success is not guaranteed, but so is failure. As long as you're willing to step into something, to undertake something, you might have done your groundwork, you might have put in the work, but there's always a chance that something might take off or it might take you back. But is that a good reason enough not to try? No. In my books, I believe the real failure is not trying at all, just because you don't want to fail, just because, just like me, you are a perfectionist. Therefore, there is no way you're fail-proofed. There is no one's life that is fail-proofed. Sure, there are people who feel like, we feel like they've been dealt all the good things in life, but the truth of the matter is, as long as you're trying, as long as you're doing stuff, there's a probability that you're going to fail, but don't let that hold you back. So the next time you're afraid of trying something, just take a step back. Think about it. Why do I want to bail out of this? Is it because I'm scared of failing, or is there actually a good reason? Most of the time, there's no good reason. You're just afraid of failing. At least for me, I know that. It's also something that we can apply to other things, not just exams and business ventures and things like that. Even for relationships, When you get into a relationship, a work relationship, a friendship, when you get into a romantic relationship, even marriages, there's a probability that there's always a chance that this thing could fail. We've seen it. We've seen people who are so in love end up divorced years later, even 50 years. There's a chance. Always have that at the back of your mind. As long as you do something, you put in the work, do the work, do the groundwork, do the basics. Give it all you can give it in the circumstances, but always know that there's a chance it can fail. But does that mean that you don't pursue work relationships? You don't pursue friendships? You don't pursue romantic relationships? No. If you don't try at all, you've already failed. Come on, guys. Let's make peace with that fact. If you don't try at all, you've already failed 100%. There's no debate about it. So you have to confront that fear of failing. Look it in the eye. Make peace with it. Give things your very best shot. When it succeeds, kudos. If it fails, you tried. Right? As I leave you guys for today, I want us to get it into our heads. There is nothing that is fail-proof. Nothing. Even the best world systems, even military-grade systems, IT systems, whatever systems, they're bound, they have chances of failing. There are chances that they can fail. Yeah, there are chances that they can fail, but that does not give us the excuse to just sit back and to not try to do things, not try to move. The fear of failure should not keep you stuck. Get it in your head and then get out of your head and get moving. Embrace those failures. Part of being wholesome is what I call being flawsome. We have flaws, we have the failures. So to stay wholesome, embrace flawsome. Alright, thank you for being here. Comment and tell me some of the big L's that you had to take in life and what you learned from them. I would really love to hear, because I'm also still learning how to take L's, how to embrace the possibility of an L and still do it anyway. Thank you. Bye.